Welcome to the Sea of Thieves podcast.
Sea of Thieves!
We're back. We missed last week, but there's so much Sea of Thieves news to get caught up on.
Yeah, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. This is the Wretched Hive. This is a actual play tabletop podcast where we are playing. I forgot the word tabletop for a second.
I was going to say, is it an actual play?
I was like,
hour with friends.
No, there it goes.
Right?
I thought you were going with like Broadway play.
I guess. No, it's actual play. That's a thing. Actual play, role-playing podcast. We are playing Star Wars Edge of the Empire. For those who don't know, if this is the first time you have joined us, we are on episode 7 of our campaign. And Star Wars Edge of the Empire is all about the scum and villainy of the Star Wars universe. No Force powers, no Jedi, no Sith, no Republic, no Empire. The Empire shows up every once in a while. No Rebellion, they show up too. No Mandalorians, they show up too.
Basically, it's like 3 days.
It's all about the criminal underworld, the scum, the villainy, the garbage humans, and various other species.
I'd say basically the best way of putting it is that we met Rex and I threatened to kill him.
You did, yes. Our campaign takes place shortly before the destruction of the first Death Star. So between the Clone Wars and the Galactic Civil War, we are using Disney canon as we know it. So if you hate anything Disney has done after 2008, then sorry. Because we've already met a lot of those characters in our
I
show.
have no idea who they were.
And hey, you liked them.
Yeah.
So there we are.
And now they're dead.
Yeah. So they're not dead.
One of them is.
Maybe. We may have killed Timo the Hutt, but I didn't know you think you liked Timo the Hutt.
Timo is a Legends character, actually.
Oh, okay.
He hasn't been recanonized yet, but
you know what? Dave Filoni, he's gonna do that. Because it's Dave Filoni. He's going to put Timo in there. He's going to watch this podcast because we're that good. And he's going to be like, you know what?
Yes.
We're going to put Timo back in, and we're going to say that he was killed by a bunch of crazy guys trying to escape him.
Dude, Nuke the Slug is now Disney canon. No one can tell me otherwise.
I'm free for casting if you want to reply.
Yeah, exactly.
Hot shot. Yeah.
There we go. Wretched Hive, the animated series, Dave. We'll
do it.
We'll help you out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine an animated clack beatbox.
I don't want to.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
You thought Jar Jar was bad.
So I am your host. My name is Jake Acapella on all of the socials. I started streaming again recently just for fun because Star Wars Squadrons came out.
Big Squadron. Big Squadron.
You guys
What
hear
is
that?
happening? Yeah. What is happening?
It's wasps, dude. They're coming.
Hornets, dude.
Nah, it's
Oh my
the
God.
thunderstorm.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, so you can go follow my channel if you want. I'm probably gonna stream more Squadrons, and I'll dump tons of Star Wars knowledge on your brains while I shoot people in my spaceships. Twitch.tv/Jake Acapella. I also work for Relay. We have a Star Citizen podcast on Saturdays immediately after this show. So go check that out. I'll remind you of it at the end of the show. And we also have a video game podcast that aren't Star Citizen on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. What?
Or Sea of Thieves.
Yes. We've talked about Sea of Thieves on that podcast before.
That's this podcast, though.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, we also cover all the space news and stuff, like launches, SpaceX launches, NASA launches.
The big go up tubes, man.
Yep, the tubes, they go up into the sky.
Hopefully with the angry end pointed downwards.
Yes. But I am your game master for this show. I am the Jedi Council, and my word is law. I am the Force, and the Force is with me.
He's Yaddle.
Why not?
Yes,
I am Yaddle.
That is canon. Jake is Yaddle. That's the way it works.
Yes, canon. I personally, Jake from this galaxy is also Yaddle.
Yes.
But let me introduce my players. First of all, we'll start with Paul, since he is the owner of this fine establishment which we are streaming.
Hello, my name is Paul. Welcome to the Spice Must Roll. This is, I do want to start plugging this a little bit more in these. If you enjoy this, trust me, you'll enjoy all of our series. Because we also did a series with Star Trek Adventures, which was, if you're a fan of Star Trek, you will enjoy that. As a fan of Star Trek and Star Wars, I've been enjoying both of these. And Darj down there is also part of that cast for Star Trek. So
maybe not for long, considering the weather outside.
If you enjoy K1's performance, you will very much enjoy his. Was it?
Oh God, it was a half Betazoid,
half human, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or is it
Are you
Betazoid?
empathic or telepathic?
No,
empathic.
I full Betazoid. Full
You're telepathic.
Who knocked out a Nausicaan with a dinner plate. Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. And then
the two
we
lowest ranking
established the
officers.
Nausicaa knockouts, the ship frisbee team.
Yeah. both the two lowest ranking officers on the ship, which was you and who was the other one?
Jones. Wasn't it Jones?
Jones. Yeah,
You're just in a utility closet, just with a mop in a bucket.
The tactical officer and the science officer pick up plates and just two Nausicaans knocked out with plates, just boom, down. It was nuts.
But then put a phaser in my hand and
you can't do anything. Light shows, laser light
No.
shows. So. So if you enjoy that kind of stuff, if you like The Expanse, if you like big stompy robots, because this guy down here, he's going to be in a big stompy robot campaign after this one sometime in November. So I can bring people from all of these and we do different sci-fi stuff. So please join us these Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
We might also be working on a Cyberpunk 2077 campaign.
That is true.
God,
if you like Cyberpunk...
God, I hope so.
Oh, and they're by Darsh.
Oh, Darsh. Oh, God. He might actually be dead.
Yeah, he might actually
What if
be
lightning struck his house?
Eaten by a hornet, dude.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what's going on with that, Darsh.
I do. And I keep saying that I'm going to reinstall Windows, but no, I'm just about putting Papa Dolvat in the DMC apparently.
Yeah.
So yeah, please join us every Saturday. We'll usually have some breaks in between, but I'm thinking about filling those breaks with recaps and one shots. So if you want to see like maybe this crew in the spring doing a one shot of their characters, you know, or some like filling out the backstory of how Hotshot got away, maybe Hotshot's initial crew who all sacrificed themselves to get Hotshot out of the Crimson Dawn, you know.
Going to be a second crew.
Yeah. So please join us. And but if you like to watch sci-fi stuff, I also stream Tuesday through Fridays, 8 p.m. Or 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/theastropub. So
I was about to say, like, that was a big long promo for 3 hours of your daily stream schedule.
It is, but the thing is that like I want to get more people into this part, and I think a lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is like, oh, I didn't know you do this. I'm like, I've been doing it for 2 years, guys. Please join us on these casts.
Yeah, come watch. Yeah. Also, Paul sequestered me into doing this because my Star Wars knowledge is vast and limitless, and it needed something useful to be done with it. So Here we are. Paul, who is Garu Kor?
All right. Garu Kor is a native of Christophis. He's a former Republic scout from the Clone Wars who's become a bit of an outsider. He just decided he wanted to leave the Empire completely, you know, what's that word when you both amicably? We both split amicably. There's nothing wrong with Garukor's background or anything like that with the Empire. He just didn't
nothing
see
at all. There's no
nothing.
need to look into it.
No, nothing at all. You do not need to see this. Now he's been a pilot, a trader, gun for hire, just whatever it needs to be before he got captured by Timo the Hutt. Now he's piloting this ship because he's a better pilot than any pilot in the galaxy. Fight me, Anakin.
All right. Dolvak, please introduce
Please follow
yourself
that, yeah.
and our sweet boy.
Oh no! Hi, I am Papa Dolvak. I am an internet man. I do nothing on the internet. You will not be able to find my content. It does not exist. I am playing.
I've got
Great
high
ad.
quality Dolvak content.
Yeah,
In archive.
yeah. The few good moments that are there are floating around the internet. I am
Dolvak
playing.
shaved himself on stream.
I pioneered the IRL category. That's all.
He did.
my
He
God.
did years before it ever happened.
Oh yeah, streaming on stream. Let's go. Don't test me because that will happen. I'm playing Clack Beatbox. He's a sweet Rhodian boy. He has a large amount of brain injury, drug-induced brain injury, but Glack is not really playing like the standard like memory loss character because this is permanent. He has no idea what's going on, and at pretty much every encounter, I roll a coin flip to see how competent Clack will be, and we kind of go from there. So far, pretty much every disaster and grand success has somehow involved him, including poisoning the water hole that we left. Still not sure what's going on there.
Okay, Woody.
Nuking the slug.
That was your idea, wasn't it?
And I'm sure I'm going to ruin every other encounter we run into here.
All right. Atomic.
Hey everybody, I'm Atomic Zero. You can catch me over at twitch.tv/Atomic Zero, on the Twitters at TTV_Atomic Zero, and then Atomic Zero anywhere else for the vast majority of the time, unless some other asshole beat me to it. But I play Hot Shot, which recently, always has been underneath me, but recently to the rest of everybody has been come out as Dralius. But Hot Shot used to be top of the world. He used to run the Crimson Dawn with my ex-son of a bitch partner, Dryden Voss, until that SOB betrayed me, set me on the run, and now I've been a drifter ever since, doing odd jobs, doing what I can to get by. And then that's where I am. And then I was thinking about it earlier when we first got started. We met each other and then eventually nuked the slug and left within 24 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, we haven't even slept yet since we've met each other.
You got some
I need
time
rest.
Right
I'm on 1 point.
I'm just saying, I was thinking about that. We went from, hey, shut up, fat boy,
we'll get there.
to, oh, hey, we nuked a slug.
Actually,
We'll get there.
K1 is like the only one of us that actually has rested because you got to recharge.
That's right, he did.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But that was just a little bit.
We rested a little bit, and we just haven't gone a full night's sleep.
We haven't actually slept.
It was an
yet.
afternoon siesta, but not like a full-on night sleep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say we broke out of jail at dawn, and we left before the sun's set, I should say.
Proper.
Proper.
Yep.
Look, if you can't nuke a small village within 24 hours of your escape, what are you doing?
You're not part of the Wretched Hive, that's for sure.
Daryan.
Hello, I am
Introduce your
Darionator.
Beautiful
Also known
droid
as-
boy.
Yes, I am Darionator, also known as Darge. You can find me probably either on the Star Citizen subreddit or on twitch.tv/Meyer, where I am either annoying the aforementioned Meyer or hosting a podcast called The Fortnightly Frontier with him. Next episode going live either tomorrow or Monday. That's going to be interesting. And on this show, I play K1A4, a security droid, battle droid.
Yeah, security droid.
Security droid, KX security droid, who has no idea why he was captured by Timo. And I guess we're never gonna find out now.
Never say never.
Also, doesn't know who he is, what he's doing, because his memory got wiped.
Yeah.
By the rebellion.
Yes.
Resistance?
Rebellion.
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 Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. Hey, I'm going to explain the difference between the rebellion and resistance real quick. Rebellion is because there was an established empire, so they were rebelling against the empire. The resistance was formed because the new republic was very complacent in the rise of the new order, the first order, so they were working outside the law in order to deal with the first order, thus making them the resistance, resisting the hostile takeover.
But then
That's the difference.
The big smoke order came, and that's where the real problem started.
What
is the first order, the new order, then the big smoke order?
Oh
man, it's not that obscure. Come on,
Kind of
the smoke order.
Big smoke. The Grand Theft Auto. You get
Big smoke. Get it. I get it.
Okay,
man. Okay.
Man, how can you all not get this hyper specific 10-year-old video game fast food order reference?
I want two number 4s, a number 5 with chicken.
He gets it.
Only after you mentioned
that
it.
one.
Yeah. Oh shit! Here we go again.
Yeah. Sleazy Meyer in chat says ex New Republic folks. Yes. Led by people like Leia and stuff like that, who was a senator for a long time in the New Republic.
To modernize it for those who still have no idea because they refuse to watch the new Star Wars, which apparently exists, but to explain it, the difference between y'all, for y'all, the rebellion was like the resistance against the Nazis in France,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
The resistance from Star Wars is more kind of like a giant CIA operative splinter cell group who are deny the existence. People deny the existence that they exist, or the government denies all knowledge that they exist, even though they're going out and trying to attack the enemies of the state. They're technically formed by members of the state, but they're not technically they're not really a government organization.
The state disavows any knowledge of their actions.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although at the end of Force Awakens, there is no state. So,
mission accomplished.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So those are our boys. Last we left our boys, they are zipping away from Tatooine, having thusly dispatched Timo the Hutt in his palace with a big fat turbo laser. And if you've played Star Wars Squadrons, you will know turbo lasers hurt. They hurt a lot, real bad. They also have very, very satisfying sound effects. It's like a shoo, like it's nice. So they're on their way to Christophis, which, if you remember from Garu's description, is Garu's home planet. Christophis is a world that is colonized. It's essentially a trading port in the Outer Rim that kind of connects the Mid Rim and the Outer Rim together. There's big cities on Christophis, but the population relatively to the Star Wars universe is actually pretty small, because there's not a whole lot of natural resources on Christophis. The planet is actually covered in a crystalline forest, which is pretty cool. Like not like plants with crystals growing out of them, like just crystals. They're just big, massive crystals, and they grow like long and skinny, so that's why they call them they call it a forest. Christophis was the center of a pretty major battle early on in the Clone Wars. It was pretty devastating to the population. One of the cities on Christophis was razed completely, and there's lots of abandoned buildings. Refugees have moved in there because they have no other place to go because one, there's no natural resources for them to start over. All of the other cities are overpopulated, and they're essentially just scavenging whatever they can find that from the war-torn cities that they're in, just to survive. But it's literally like a ticking clock down there before people start to die off. In fact, they already have. The Empire, of course, does not care about Christophis whatsoever.
I'm sure we're going to make this much better.
Sure, yeah. And just something to note, and Garu knows this very, very well, that there's not a whole lot for you on Christophis. You won't be able to find many supplies. You won't be able to find shelter for very long because it's overcrowded. What you will find is people to talk to, because people usually stop at Christophis to trade or refuel or anything else like that with whoever might be there in the cities and in the spaceports. But
Gotcha.
but they barely survived the Clone Wars, and they're kind of limping along on their last legs, and they're definitely not getting any support from the Empire because they don't care. So yeah, that is the state of Christophis. It is very sad because it's a very beautiful, beautiful planet. That it's definitely a shame. And for those in the audience, if you want to see Christophis, I mean, obviously Google it, but if you want to catch up on
get off your lazy ass and do it yourself.
Or but if you want to see it like in motion, the first few episodes of the Clone Wars TV series take place on Christophis, as well as the animated movie that they put out. The first third of that movie is on the surface of Christophis.
Okay, here. I'll bring it up because I can, and I'll see if it works properly. Probably won't, but I'll put it up. I'll bring up this. This is on YouTube, so just and it's muted. Okay, don't get me, mouse.
Disney.
We're doomed.
Disney copyright.
Let me see if I can find it real quick. There we go.
Agents have been dispatched to your location.
Yeah. I'm just trying to explain, Disney.
What are you doing there, Al?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse troopers have been deployed.
This is Christophis.
Christophis.
Yeah, see, this place has seen better days.
Yeah.
As you can clearly see.
Let me fast forward a little bit so I can get to the fight parts, you know.
Man, that sound effect sounded really accurate.
Yeah. As you can see, this is the city. The cities of Christophis right now are ruins, essentially, after a long war.
Big chunks of just crystal and concrete everywhere. Yeah. Also, so that's where we're headed right now. So we're in hyperspace. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and roll our force dice.
Yeah.
I remember this time.
Then we level up.
And then we're gonna level up because our boys have earned a bunch of experience.
That's not a good start. Single dark.
All right, 1 dark.
2 dark.
2 dark. Okay, 1. Try rolling.
Why didn't it?
Again.
Yeah.
You have to add one.
You have to like add one and then click outside of the field.
No,
Yeah,
2 darks.
Oh.
Okay.
One light.
There we go. One light.
4 dark.
You got 1 light side and 4 dark side points.
Sync.
Sync it. Sync.
Yep. Go ahead.
Synced.
That's great because it's not like we're in a bad situation right now where we need light side points. It's fine.
It's not like there's a literal bomb on the ship with us.
No.
What do you mean bomb?
Is
No one
it a
talks about
bomb?
bomb.
It just beeps.
It's not a bomb. It's my friend.
It's gonna be a Droika or
It's
something.
my friend. It's Clack's only.
I hope
friend.
you're ready for this because this is the only. I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks. How I'm going to resolve this and like just engage this situation with Bren.
It's a microwave for Clack to warm up his Womp-Rat.
I'm on the bomb side.
Okay.
You're on the bomb side.
Yeah.
I've been
Yes.
thinking about
The
this for 2
bomb
weeks
side.
now.
I agree with that.
All right.
Remember, I'm your friend.
So let's go ahead and
But
level
it's
up.
a bomb. It's gonna blow us up. And bomb goes beep beep.
I love
That's a good
him.
point.
He's like Chewbacca. Only Clack can like understand
Can
him.
understand him.
All right.
Okay.
It
Let's
beeps all the
go
time.
ahead and level up.
I'm trying to get rid of that.
Level up.
Let's go ahead and level up. Who had some ideas on what they wanted to use their experience for?
I itemized mine. I
Okay.
didn't know what we
Wow.
were doing, so like I have.
Did you already level up? That's fine.
No,
if you
I didn't do it. I just
Okay.
I spent it all in a list so I could walk through it.
Do you have the ratios in front of you, Hotshot? I don't remember.
The skill ratios for career and not career.
like how much experience is what?
Yeah, so
I don't
if
have it in front of me.
So I have 75 experience to spend. If I want to spend it in skills, if it's a career skill, it's 5 times the rank I'm going to. If it's not a career skill, it's 10 times the rank I'm going to. So I'll walk through my skills and then I'll go through my talents because I split them between it. So first thing I'm going to do for my skills is I'm going to put a rank in the gunnery because I feel like it's going to come up.
Yeah.
So that's 10 points. That's unskilled or that's uncareer, but that's 10
Real
points
quick,
there.
Before you move on to your other skills, another option for you guys, if you want to pull up the rule books, another thing you can spend your experience on is talents.
Yeah.
So
I have that as well.
okay, perfect.
I went through some
those
skill
are-
tree, but mostly skills.
Those are 10 XP each, right?
No, it goes 5, 10, and it goes up per. So you have rows.
Oh, it's on the thing. That's
Yeah,
right.
each row is so the first row is 5, then 10, 15. So every time you go
Gotcha,
down a row on the tree, it's 5 more.
So that first row of talents, if you want to check
your
that
first
out,
row of talents,
is 5 experience.
Mhm. So I got
But
one
where
gunnery.
are talents on the sheet, though?
You have to
They're
type
not.
them in.
You have to type
Oh.
them in.
It sucks, but yeah, you have to type them in.
Yeah.
You actually
Okay,
have
so-
to get the book out. Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I have 1 in gunnery, so that's 10 there. I
Mhm.
got 1 in perception, so that's 10 there.
Okay.
Rank
So
2 in so rank 2 in coercion, but that's a career skill, so that's only 10 as well. 2 times 5. And then deception I'm going up 2 as well. So that's another 10. And then for a big 15 more, I'm going to go to ranged light 3 because why not?
You are hot shot.
Aha. Okay, so now I'm going to do talent stuff. So for talent, I'm going up to quick strike 1, which is 5. So that allows me. So if I act before anyone else does in combat, I get an extra boost die. So I get 1 boost die for acting before everyone else. So that's going to be 1. So where's my talents? There they are. I have to add another 1. So that's going to
Where
be.
is this? Oh, it's in the source book.
It's the source book. It's the fly casual one.
Okay.
So quick strike, and then I'm gonna have on another skill tree. It's grit plus 1, which is just I get 1 more strain, and then. But that's 5, and then for my final 10 that I have, I'm gonna do lethal blows 1, which gives me a plus 10 on my crit rating whenever I get a crit strike. Or a plus 10 on the crit result whenever I do a crit damage.
A plus what? Sorry.
So for lethal blows, here
Yeah.
I'll read it to you. Lethal blows. Add plus 10 per rank of lethal blows to any critical injury result inflicted on opponents.
Okay.
So if you go,
Okay.
so yeah, if you
Cool.
roll a 50, it's actually a 60 on the crit table.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and that's all 75.
Yep. I do all those rolls in the background, so just remind me when you get a crit.
Will do.
And that'll work. Yeah, you guys will have to add these talents in manually, which is kind of dumb, but you can add them on your character sheet. So it's on the combat section of your character sheet.
Question. So I'm actually trying to figure out a talent right now.
Okay.
I'm eyeballing something. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this. A lot of them have like a blank square, like a cube, a white cube, and that's like as a blank. So it's like, for instance, I'm looking at kill with kindness, and it's remove like square, like white square per rank of kill with kindness. And is that talking about boost die or like the setback die?
Let me
because there's no white square icon.
Do we still have the? We still have the book.
I'm looking at colonist Politico tree right now. Just FYI.
You're not a Politico.
I thought you could pick up any tree. You just have to spec into it.
I thought you were rolling Scholar.
Yeah, it's Scholar. If you're
I thought that would give you bonuses. I didn't realize you were locked to that tree.
Yeah, you're locked.
You're locked to the tree.
Yeah, you're locked to the tree.
You can add a second tree, but it costs X amount of experience to open it up. I forget what it was.
It's pinned, Darge.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There we go. All right. Talents. All right. Character creation. Career. Okay. Yeah, are you talking about kill with kindness?
Yes.
That's a setback die.
Okay, so it's your setback die. Essentially, via the ranks of that ability, you get to just decrease them. You wipe them. Okay.
So like if you go to Scholar, where it says speaks binary.
Atomic, I think I just saw you talk. Are you talking?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
I was on
mute. Speaks. See where it says speaks binary?
Yeah.
There's a blue square there. That's a boost die.
Okay. The copy of it I'm looking at is in black and white, so it's become very. Yeah, that's why where the confusion was coming from.
Okay. All right. So Atomic, you have all your stuff then.
Yep, I'm all set.
Okay, cool. Who wants to go next?
I do know what I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
You do?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is nuts. I actually have cool as a career skill. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it now.
All right. Yeah, Doldak, go for it. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I actually can purchase another tree for 20 XP, which I'm going to do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend 20 XP of my 75 for Colonist Politico.
Okay.
And I'm
so
going to
now
get...
you just have access to both trees.
Yes. Okay, so that's here. Actually, let me log that real quick. So that's minus 20.
Yep. Sweet.
So I got 55 now. Now I'm going to pick up 3 skills from here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be picking up Kill with Kindness 1, Inspiring Rhetoric, and then Kill with Kindness 2.
Okay, so that's
25.
5, 10...
25 total.
Yeah. 5 plus 10 plus 10. Yes, 25. Cool. So for those in the audience, Kill with Kindness, you remove 1 setback die per rank of Kill with Kindness from all charm and leadership checks. As we all know, Clack B-Box, master charmer. So for some reason, everybody loves Clack. Everybody does.
I realized that the idea of just Clack having no difficulty making these checks from this point onwards is going to be very funny. I also get Inspiring Rhetoric, which is like essentially like lets me do like leadership shit, but I'm almost never going to use it. It was like it's a requirement for Kill with Kindness.
Y'all want some spice?
Yeah. So red, and it's not red for you, but Kill with Kindness is a passive talent. So you will always get that no matter what. Inspiring Rhetoric is an active talent. So like think it's going on your hot bar.
I have to like say I'm using it. And
yes. And then so Inspiring Rhetoric, whenever you perform Inspiring Rhetoric, you make an average leadership check. And that's based on your skill as in leadership. So you might want to consider leveling leadership.
Yeah.
Each success causes one ally in close range to recover 1 strain. Spend advantage to cause one affected ally to recover an additional strain.
Yeah, I have like no intention of actually using that because I'm just going for the kill with kindness essentially. So
dude, it'll help, trust me. So
all right,
Clack will just be like and then everybody just feels better.
Where should we be? Where should we be logging this in like the character info other section?
No, there's a talent section.
Is there?
Yes.
Under combat.
Under combat.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have to manually add the talents, but yes. What else are you spending your stuff on first?
Okay, and then I'm actually just gonna be pumping charm. So hold on.
Okay. What are you in leadership?
Leadership, hold on.
Unless you plan on never using that talent.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Roll20 I'm buried in Roll20 menus.
It's me changing it, so feel free to ignore what I'm
Okay, cool. Leadership, I am rank 0. So 3 green dice.
But you do have the innate ability, so
yes.
you have 3 in leadership. Okay. Okay.
Wait, should I change anything on my end for that, or are we good?
Not unless you want to.
No, and then the only other thing I'm going to be doing is dumping into charm.
Yep, it's 5x times the rank you want to increase. So
yes, so let's see here. I'm going to.
So it would be 5 XP for rank 1 and another 10 for rank 2. So it'd be 15 if you wanted to bump that to rank 2.
And then if I want to bump to rank 3, it would be another 15.
So 30 total.
So I'm going to do that. I have 30 total XP right now. I'm just going to use all of it and go to rank 3.
Do it.
That is nasty, by the way. Watch your dice when you bump that.
yeah, dude, this is now fucked up.
Proficiency
and also on any charm roll, I can just kill all
difficulty. We're gonna get some triumphs in these episodes. It's going to be good.
I have 3 proficiency dice and 1 ability die for ranged light, so it's great.
Yeah, good lord. All right, who wants to go next?
I've actually got it all patented out, so I don't know if
cool.
Darge
All right, let's do it.
Quite yet.
Right. Yeah, Darge, you want another sec?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, if I want to go, I can go.
I mean,
let Darge go because I'm already ready to go, and I'll explain it here.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, yeah,
All right.
Darge,
So,
what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, like, what sort of weapon did I get from the HUD security droid? Was it like a large ranged or is it a small ranged?
Let me see the note here. It is a light ranged weapon.
Light ranged. Okay, so I wanted to upgrade that because I'm like a nothing.
Sure.
Light ranged. Yeah, I haven't been actually paying that much attention. I just know it goes like for every time you go up, it's that times 5, right? So 5 for
if
first.
It's a career skill.
It's not.
It's not. So it's 10.
It's 10. All right.
Yeah.
I wanted to get at least 1 yellow in light. I have 1 green right now.
So range light. Yeah, if you bump it at 1, it'll give you a yellow. It turns the green to a yellow.
Yeah, and that costs 10.
Okay, I'll grab 2 of them. 1 green, one yellow. Then.
Okay, so that would be 30 experience.
30 experience for that. Yeah. Okay. And then I've been looking at my talents.
Zeus, the god of thunder, is displeased with your talents.
Shut up.
Question for the talents when we're actually being on their character sheet, the XP cost is like non-applicable, really, right?
No, that's if you want to notate
for logging
like, that you
So you don't want to. Yeah, okay, understood. Cool.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not active.
So,
Okay.
I'm looking at the outlaw tech talent tree. I really would like the utility belt one. That sounds cool because it says I can spend 1 destiny point to perform a utility belt incidental, produce a previously undocumented item or weapon from a tool belt or satchel.
Okay.
So you're just pulling random shit out of your butt.
It just has a bag
with
of holding,
restrictions.
and you can just,
Nice.
Yeah.
yeah. I can basically whenever, and this is in the GM section of the rulebook, whenever something says with restrictions, that basically means GM discretion. So
Look,
you can tell me what you plan to pull out, and
Well,
I can be
I'm
like,
gonna
yes
I'm gonna
or no.
have to.
I will also remind
research stuff.
remind the GM that he did buy a literal bag of junk from
you
a
did?
trader.
Yeah.
So,
So here we go.
thematically,
Yeah. So
he
that's
could just pull
perfect.
it out. You know,
Yeah.
Man, as long as a womp rat on the stick is in the loot pool, I'm okay. pull it out of your
constantly
pocket.
pulling out womp rats. Like
the
classic, I'm
endless
hungry.
supply of them. And they're all fresh and steaming hot, like they're all freshly grilled.
Oh my god.
All right, so I'm thinking
So that would be
I'd
30 experience as well to get
So
there.
that's 30. Actually, I want to go one more for jerry rigged. So 50 for that.
So 50. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm left with 105.
What?
Damn. Right?
You should not have that much experience.
I don't know.
Did you spend all your
No.
experience at the very beginning? Because remember, the total experience is different from available experience.
Yeah.
You should have 75.
Available. Not
Yeah,
total.
75. All right, so I can't do that then. That's 80
You
total.
can get to utility belt though.
I
And
can
then
get
you'd
to
have a little
utility
bit
belt.
left.
Yeah, and then I have 25 left. Yeah.
No, you wait. Okay. Yeah,
'Cause
30.
jerry rigged is
You have
20.
15. You would have
I have
15,
15
left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, basic math is hard.
Yeah. So it's 30 for talent, right? Sorry, it doesn't double. It just okay, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to apply advanced math instead of basic.
Do you want to
50
save it for jury rigged, or do you want to?
No, I'm not that fussed about it. I actually just wanted to utility belt. That was my main. But if I could get jerry rigged, that would be a bonus. So I guess I'll just what could
You
I?
can pump another. You can pump a career skill.
Yeah.
You can pump it from 0 to 2 for 15 experience.
We need a call sign for everything he pulls out of the belt.
Yeah.
Gamma 57.
Streetwise would be
Streetwise,
good.
yeah.
Especially considering you're not like you're now entering unknown territory where you've never
Yes. So 2 of that, right?
been. You could do streetwise, or you could do perception, which might even be better than that. Perception is a career skill for you.
All right, let's do perception.
Okay.
Up to?
Yep.
You-
that would
you
be
do
all
it, you do it.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Perception. Boink boink. Boom. 2
Yeah.
proficiency die for you.
Yeah, and then
All right.
that's all of my experience then, I guess.
Yes. Voila. All right, Garu. Last
right,
but
so
not least.
I already kind of went through this and did the calculations. So I started with astrogation 1, cool.
Yep.
Nothing in cool. But basically I had 1 point in astrogation, one point in planetary piloting, 1 in space piloting, and I think 1 in survival and 1 in ranged light. That was what I had. So now I have 75 experience, and each rank costs 5 times that number. So the first
If you do
rank
career skill.
if it's career skill. So it's 5 points for every career skill and 10 points for every non-career skill, right? If I go from 0 to 1.
It's so yeah, from 0 to 1, it is 5 points for career skill, 10 for non. And then it's based on the rank you're going to.
2. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I went from astrogation 1 to astrogation 2. So that's 20 or it's 10 experience points because it's because it's 10 times that. Then I dumped 1 in charm, so that's 10 to charm, just because Garu Core.
Garu Core, man.
He's so charming, even though he's not supposed to be. So I've got
he's
to
learning. He's growing as a
Yes,
character.
he's growing as a character. So I'm going to waste some of that into charm, even though it has nothing to do with this character.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna dump 1.
It's got a proficiency die in charm now.
Yes.
We've got potential for Garu pulling a triumph out of his butt.
Listen. Next time he levels up, he's going to go for charm again. So he has all he has is 2 proficiency die. He's either the most charismatic man ever or failure.
Look, talking our way out of every situation has worked out so far. So I like to we're all desperately dumping all of our XP into charm. Just like, please.
Cool. I'm putting 1 into cool just because cool has worked pretty well in the past, and it's also I didn't realize it was a career skill, so it's 5 points into that. So that's 5, 10, and 10, so that's 25.
25. Yep.
It's 25. Then I put 1 into planetary and 1 into space, so that's
you
45.
were very good at flying large metal objects.
45, and then I put
he's got
1
2
into
proficiency and 2 ability die in both piloting skills.
Best pilot in the galaxy. He's the best pilot in the galaxy. I'm just gonna say that.
Get wrecked, Anakin.
Yeah, fight me 1-on-1. I beat you. I beat you with a pod racer. You know.
He can bullseye womp rats.
He eats rat with a stick.
Yeah.
What about rank in talent? It says, everything says like the character repairs +1 hold trauma per rank of solid repairs. What is that?
So you'll if you look on the talent sheet, there's multiple of that.
Oh, right. So you can't just say, okay, instead of going next, I just want to spend another 10 points in the same talent. No. You have to encounter it again in your path through the tree. I see. Okay, gotcha.
So see on Outlaw Tech in the first row, there's 2 Tinker.
Yeah, and there's 2 Utinis in 2 rows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Utini.
exactly. So you basically you just spend experience on it in your tree again. So
gotcha.
Okay, so that's 45. No. 55. It's 55 points.
55. So you got 20 points.
20 points. And so then I put
20
one rank in ranged heavy because I have a heavy now. So for shots. So that's another 10. So that's
so you got 15.
65. And then I put
you got 10 points. 10 points.
No, because that's 75.
I thought you said you just used 65.
That's a 10. Because it's 55, 65. So I'm gonna have to drop 1. I'll drop knowledge outer rim.
55.
Okay. Yeah, I'll keep knowledge outer rim and drop 4. So that's 55 or 60. 65, and then I put 1 rank into outer rim knowledge. That's his career skill, so it's 5.
Okay.
And then lastly, I took the career talent grit, which gives me increases my strain by 1. So I'm now 13 strain. So grit is a scout tree. It says can
you're a scout, not a pilot?
I'm a scout, yeah.
Yeah, he's a scout.
Oh.
Scout comes with piloting.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's different.
Pilot.
Yeah.
No.
Pilot is more piloty skills, but scout, they come with it.
Where is this? Is it?
Grit?
Oh, it's Explorer.
Explorer, yeah.
Yeah.
I was under Smuggler for some reason. Okay.
I know pilot is a rank, but I decided not to go with the pilot because
so you grab
true pilot
so you grab the first rank of grit.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shooting for Let's Ride? Is that where you're heading?
I'm going for Let's Ride, and Familiar Sons, then Tougher, then Stalker. That's what I'm going down.
Oh, Familiar Sons is so good.
So it says once per session, he
becomes Clack.
May perform Familiar Sons maneuver. Make a hard, which is
it's 3 difficulty die.
3 difficulty die, knowledge, outer rim, or core world check. To reveal the current type of planetary environment and other useful information. But it costs 15 experience points. So
yep, it's pricey. All right,
pricey.
Boys, I'm looking at this like the colonist main ability. It's 30 XP, but like the reason I've gone for the kill with kindness is I basically have to roll a super hard like charm check. And basically just like at gunpoint force Jake to give me information that gets us out of the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, like if the GM has to give you info, that's like will resolve everything.
So if you are new to Star Wars: Edge of the Empire, you just figured out how to level up. There we go. That's why this is.
Hey.
If you want, and I
More
forgot
you
to
know.
mention at the top, like I usually do, if you want to learn about how the systems work in Edge of the Empire, please go to the Spice Must Roll YouTube channel and check out episode 0 of this campaign, where we go into all of that. So, so yeah.
What's crazy is like we got like none of our stats changed, but it does feel like we just got like a huge power spike.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we did.
Also, the game's about to get a whole lot harder. Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
So, actually, we can also take a break real quick if you'd like.
Yes,
we'll
please.
be right back.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yep.
Tea break.
Episode
We'll come back.
7, TPK.
As a teaser for what's going to happen when we come back, last time on the Wretched Hive, there's a chest in our boy's ship, which the ship is called the Crate Fang, if you missed the opening crawl. There's a chest in the cargo hold that is beeping for some reason.
For some reason, I think it's, I kicked it immediately before it started.
Yeah. And yeah, so we're gonna figure out what's going on there. Also, Bryn, who is a NPC that we've encountered, who is also with us in the cargo hold, might be dying. So who knows what's going on there?
Yeah,
We'll see.
We'll be right back. Hello, everybody. We have returned.
I was doing that the entire time.
The whole time.
We are dedicated.
The whole time.
You're welcome.
We are dedicated to the Sea of Thieves podcast.
This is the Sea of Thieves podcast.
An actual play Sea of Thieves TTRPG.
with our signature wave move, which is a reference to the waves in Sea of Thieves.
Yep. That's where they came from, actually.
That's the origin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Motion
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
We started because we started
every wave.
because episode 0 or episode 1 when I came in, like when we pulled into the actual like show, you guys were talking about how Sea of Thieves was a great game or something like that, and then
I think we were saying that ironically, but
yeah, I don't remember what it was, and then the waves started happening. So now it's just become the joke that this is the Sea of Thieves podcast.
Yep.
The Wretched Hive makes sense.
Joke is a strong word, but okay.
Sea being the Dune Sea, and
The thieves being the Wretched Hive.
Being the Freeman. I'm sorry, no, wrong universe. Wrong universe.
Wait.
Very wrong universe.
The Freeman from Dune. I think isn't it the Freeman or the
Fremen.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Half-Life. That's where I was at. That's where my brain was.
That is also Freeman. There's no D in either of them.
I said Freeman.
You said Freeman? I thought you said Friedman.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Dune.
We're talking about Dune.
No, Half-Life.
Are we?
Let's get back to Star Wars. All right.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Star Wars time. Hello. Welcome back to the show. Everybody's all nice and leveled up. Hey, everybody, reduce your strain or restore your strain by 50%, whatever that is.
How much?
50%.
50%. Oh.
Whatever that is
back
for you.
I'm back up to full.
Which should be the
up
top
to
number,
half.
not the bottom number, right?
So if I have
half
this,
of whatever you are strained is recovered.
okay.
Round it up or down?
I'm gonna say whatever is better for you, Darj.
Obviously up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was almost out, so I'm now back to 6 of 11.
All right.
I never remember if strain ticks downwards or upwards.
Ticks down.
You should start with full and be dead at 0.
Yes.
Well, not dead. You start taking negative penalties.
Yeah, you get all kinds of fun things when we hit maximum strain.
Think about strain as being your soft HP and your wounds being your hard HP. Like you don't die if you run out of strain, but you
or like exhaustion in D&D when you start doing everything at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Also, who is injured right now?
Me slightly.
I have some wounds. Yeah.
Very lightly. I have like a scratch.
Actually, here, let me.
We've got a medical droid. But
and me and Garu both got hit in the hangar battle.
I patched you up.
That was the first time I got hit, not the hangar battle. You
got
patched up.
No, I patched you up.
Oh, that's yeah. That's how I got to where I'm at. Yeah.
That's why he's at 7 and not like 3.
Yeah, because I got hit. Yeah, I had a bad hit. 2 bad hits.
Right, so go ahead. I'm actually gonna say, Clack, go ahead and restore your health to full, just for free.
Yeah.
And then Paul, I want you to roll medical, but I'm actually going to.
First roll of the day.
Good, Bob.
I'm gonna make it really easy.
Okay. Everyone.
All right. Go for it.
You got this. First roll.
I don't know why I did the light. I got a light side
bonus
point.
light side.
Yeah,
point.
there we go. 2 successes and a threat.
Yeah, that's fine. The threat doesn't matter in this case.
You missed the vein once trying to get the needle in. You have to go again.
No. He fixed his wound, but he used a dirty needle, so now he's got a virus.
Yeah. No, even better. I patched up Hotshot, but I did so in such a painful way that he's a little bit more hesitant to ask me for help in the future. I'm just like battlefield medicine, or just like, oh, your arm's ripped, your arm's dislocated. Pop, no warning.
Yeah. We're in separate ends of the ship.
With so basically with the droid, that is that takes it from 2 wounds to 3 per success. So you're back up to full as well, good sir.
Right. Wait, what happens to our soak, by the way? Does our soak always stay the same?
No, it changes based on your armor.
Okay, yeah, that's what.
Which none of you bought.
It's a passive.
Clack is quite literally still wearing the spice-filled like spacesuit that he was pulled out of said spice container in.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, we've got time now. Maybe you could go explore and find something new to wear.
Good.
We're not going to stay long in Christophis. That's for sure.
I'm on the ship.
Yeah.
We haven't really looked
for you.
Yeah.
Clack is
all right.
Okay, hold on. There is a bear rug just on the floor of the map.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to test this.
Hello?
Works.
Does that work?
There we go.
Okay.
It works.
Yep.
It's not a bear. We all know what that is.
Okay. So let's actually start with Clack. So Clack and Bryn are in the cargo hold of the Crate Fang right now. And I'm going to reestablish the scene a little bit. So the cargo hold has cargo in it, but not a whole lot. It just it looks like it doesn't look like Krusk was making a haul currently. This is just stuff he has. And it's not necessarily like he was on a mission cargo hauling or smuggling for that matter. And by the way, this ship does not have the same modifications that the Millennium Falcon does. So all of the while it is the same type of ship, it doesn't have the what are those called? The
smuggler's hold
panels.
The modifications?
Yeah.
So like
the smuggler compartments.
Yeah, smuggler holds.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So so they can't really hide. You can't hide anything on the ship. It's in the cargo hold.
I mean, literally, one of the panels in the corridor is set aside, showing the smuggler compartment. But okay,
no, that's maintenance.
As maintenance? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
In the circular corridor of the ship.
In the very near the center, where the hallway.
Like one of the panels is on the floor. Yeah, I think that's literally just showing like a maintenance thing.
On the map, that one right there.
Oh, yeah. Ignore that. This is not my map. Okay.
For Star Citizen fans, this is the freelancer miss, not the freelancer dir or whatever. You know, it's more combat, less cargo.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of guns.
Yeah,
but that's about it. And one thing that the Millennium Falcon doesn't really have is a whole lot of missiles. The Crate Fang totally does. And but it has the launchers. There are no missiles in the ship right now currently. But it definitely has the ability to launch some big thick boys at some people. All right. Also, do you know what I just noticed on this map? A dead body. There's no dead body on the ship. Okay.
It looks like a droid. It could have been a droid.
Oh yeah. Okay. That works.
Is that the cargo bay? Also, is that an R2 droid in the cargo bay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna call that your medical droid.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, this whole section here is cargo. In this area right here. Yeah, you can throw up the map if you want.
Oh, okay, pull up the map. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Are we all there, or is it just Clack and Bryn?
Nope.
Okay, just Clack.
Right now you guys have just hit hyperspace.
That is chat.
That is only chat.
I love chat. we need to watch chat. Hey,
Hi, chat.
Say hello. Say hello to YouTube. Best map ever. Yes. All right. There we go. So what I was telling them is to ignore this and to ignore this. So just don't worry about it.
But that Yeti, but this Yeti
Sir,
rug is totally here.
You're trying to push your mute button to cough. You're pushing the swear button to cough.
No, he's intentionally doing it.
Yeah. I'm intentionally doing that. I can hear it going off in my head.
I didn't know.
Look, please ignore Anakin's charred corpse up in the top right.
Yeah, not there. Don't worry about it. Okay, so last we left our boys, they're zooming off to Christophis, and there is a beeping container in the cargo hold that Mr. Clack Beatbox has unfortunately started the beeps on. What it is, nobody knows. Bryn sure doesn't know.
That's a Wampa, by the way, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing that
What?
Luke has to kill in the caves of
We're talking about
cave.
the skin down there, yeah.
The skin, yeah.
Like the rug, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give us like a rundown of the box?
He likes to decorate his quarters with fun things.
And I'm going to ask a random Star Wars question. Aren't those things sentient?
No.
Because wasn't there one that was a Jedi in the
a Wampa?
Well, maybe I'm thinking of something different, something that's similar. That's got kind of like that's all furry and it's got little like doot mouth, the doot mouth.
Oh my god!
The dude.
What is? Okay, no, this is Legends, so like I've done a little purging of my Legends knowledge, but there was a Force-sensitive male Wampa.
Yeah,
Coolcock.
He wasn't a Jedi, but he was Force-sensitive.
I remember an episode of Clone Wars where the Padawans were going to where the younglings were going to get their first lightsabers, and one of them was this fuzzy white furred thing with a little doot mouth, like a little trumpet for a mouth. With like big bug eyes.
No, that's not a Wampa.
Okay,
that's not a Wampa. I forget what those are called. They're in there's one that's in the cantina scene in A New Hope. This no, definitely not a Wampa. A Wampa is more like a Yeti.
Yeah, I thought so.
Anywho,
yeah, okay. Hey, listen. This is why I'm here.
This is what this is for.
The only reason
talk about the most obscure shit possible.
The only reason why I asked is because I figured that the previous owner was a sick son of a bitch who just skinned a sentient creature and put its skin as a rug. You know.
Yeah. So in case you missed that, we're talking about this down here.
Yeah.
All right. So let me paint the stage of the cargo hold a little bit. So again, as I mentioned, not a full set of cargo, but there's just stuff that clearly Krusk has just accumulated. If you were to open any of those crates that you see, for the most part, there would be like like MREs in there. There'd be like repair kits, like lots of good handy stuff to have if you're traveling the stars doing whatever. Think about if on the Mandalorian, all the random stuff that Mando has on the Razor Crest,
just piles of shit,
just stuff, useful for very specific things, but just junk pretty much.
You saying MRE did make me think, is this a kitchenette down here?
Where?
That looks like a
it's just a kitchenette.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
It's a ship.
I don't know why that amuses me. It's just
the guy lives here.
It's a long range vessel.
I know. It's just funny. I just the idea of someone making like an omelet with an apron on in like a Falcon is like weird.
Yeah, dude. There's a chess table.
Is that standard equipment on these things?
I guess, man.
It's built in.
Yeah. I mean, it's Corellia. They like to party. So I mean.
Oh yeah, nothing says party like a riveting game of chess.
They like to have fun. There's
what the hell is that
it's a
game
city.
Called?
It's Coruscant Light is what Corellia is.
Okay.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. There's a couple broken down droids that not usable whatsoever. There's heads and legs, and you could probably put together a droid. It would be like the boatman of the River Styx R2 unit that was in the Mandalorian if you did. But not a whole lot that's useful here. What is very interesting is there's a chest kind of at your feet. It's pretty big. Dolvac, it's the one where my butt stuck to at your house.
Okay, yeah.
It's that big.
Okay.
It's pretty big.
It's right back there.
Yeah.
Like a human could fit inside of it if they were curled up.
Yeah. So fairly large. It's also pretty heavy. So you couldn't easily move it. There's no handles on it. So you wouldn't easily be able to move it by yourself. K1 could, but nobody else really would be able to. Like a Wookiee probably could carry it. And it is beeping currently, just very light. Not super, not like a klaxon, but just a beep. Like a timer.
Is the tone consistent? It's just same tone every. Okay.
Yep.
How is this box obviously secured? Is there any form of clear seam on it? Is there a lock that's obvious?
Mm-hmm. So that's what happened last week. Is you were fiddling with the computer lock.
Yeah.
That's on it. What you notice something interesting is that there is a port on the computer lock that is doesn't look like any data port you've ever seen. It's doesn't look like something that could normally interface with any standard computer type device, R2's little extendo thing that he sticks in everything and impregnates the Cloud City many times. It doesn't look like any one of those. It doesn't even look like the ones that R2 got wrong. It's like nothing you've
It's a non-standard.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't even really tell it looks like a data port, but it looks like
it's some form.
That's the first thing that pops in your mind. Is this a data port? What is this? It's one of those. However, so you got that situation. Bryn, the overseer, for those who missed the previous episodes, the Felina just asked, who impregnates the what now? Listen, R2 gets around.
Right. Okay. R2 did it to the Death Star, and then we ended up with BB-8.
Yes.
Look, R2 nasty, man. R2
nasty. Bryn, who is the overseer of the flight control from Mos Shuda, where we just came from, who clearly knows Clack in some way, is unfortunately kind of coughing her lungs out right now. And she's starting to get a little panicked about it.
Wait, why is that? What happened to her? Did she get hit?
No, she drank some water.
Oh.
A Clack at one point put some spice into Moshuta's water supply, and we're starting to encounter the effects of this. I'm actually looking up what
there are rules for it.
Which one we ended up going with. But Bryn's starting to panic about this, one, her deteriorating condition, and two, this beeping box in front of you. So, Clack, what do you do?
Okay, so I want to do kind of two things here simultaneously. I should probably roll like a competency flip in this scenario. Do you agree with that?
Are you trying to tap knowledge?
Yes, but mostly Clack's like own knowledge, not necessarily like the knowledge of a subject.
No, that's just what are you trying to get here?
Mostly just like try to either determine how I respond to Bryn, either with like a little bit of a move forward with the scenario or complete ignorance.
Okay. So, let me look at the dice pool again real quick.
Also, we haven't had a conversation about this. Did you have like a selection of what this should be?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what it is in a second.
All right.
If this roll goes well.
What,
right,
a personalized cocktail?
Go ahead and roll. Flip a coin first of all.
Ooh.
Nope, you got it. All right.
Yeah, one's
so
good.
Go ahead and so you definitely remember something about this.
Okay.
So let me have you roll xenology for me.
Oh no.
Oh god, it's one of those tentacle things Han Solo
It's a face hugger.
Fuck, I had an accidental.
That's fine.
Advantage.
Okay. So
Actually, although it's double advantage. Wait, I'm sorry. Never mind. I just completely. I thought I misrolled much harder than I did there. Never mind.
No, you're good. Okay, so you don't know exactly what this is. However, you kind of have the same realization that Bryn does. That this is this is not a good situation that you're in right now. Whatever Bryn has currently is extremely dangerous, possibly contagious, and most definitely fatal. But you don't really know what it is, how it's going to affect, but all of the alarms in your mind are going, and they're loud, and they're like, this is bad.
Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to start talking to Bryn directly. And also, at the same time I start saying this, I'm just going to kick the box lightly and just kind of see if there's any form of reaction or change in the beeps.
Nope.
But then
there is not.
I kind of passively, continue conversation. I'm just kind of lightly kicking the box as we're talking.
Okay. Nothing.
It's not a lot.
Just so you know, while you continue the conversation, no change in the box. Just continually beeping while this happens.
Throughout this conversation, Klex is just kind of rubbing on the box and sitting on it and jumping up and down on it a little bit. Anyway, he starts talking to Bryn. He says, probably something you should be aware of. Ever since we've gotten here, I've felt strangely compelled to give everyone large quantities of free spice.
Where did you get the spice?
Oh, it's not my spice. It's for Team of the Hut. I came in his delivery.
Okay. So it was being shipped to Team of the Hut?
Mm-hmm. It's being shipped to Team of the Hut.
Do you remember who?
Not really. They just kind of put me in this suit and stuck me in there, and that's all. They gave me something to drink before I went in.
All right, Clack, I'm going to need you to focus for me.
Flip a coin, Dolvac.
Flip a coin.
I need you to try to remember who loaded the ship.
Hey.
And he knows. He remembers.
I have no fucking idea.
Oh, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
This was a shipment from the Crimson Dawn to Timo the Hutt.
Oh.
He was making a trade.
Okay, so I expressed that to Bryn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going to be a problem for me. We need to get to a hospital, and we need to get to a hospital now, and we need to get to one that has some sort of containment procedure.
I don't see why. You could just have some more spice, and I just kind of maybe offer her a little.
There was something in the spice, Clack.
Pretty good, I know.
There's something in the spice.
So it hasn't been immediately obvious. Clack feels like compelled to distribute spice and spread it around.
Yes. So Bryn actually wanders into the airlock.
Okay.
Oops. And just closes it.
I'm gonna kick the box again, and then I'm probably gonna go wander over. And I'm done. I'm just gonna go tell people about this fucking box.
Yep. So while she walks over there, she kind of lets you know, like, you need to tell everybody we need to get to a hospital now. Because she kind of relays to you that this might be contagious, and this might be you all might be infected with whatever this is.
I just kind of like poke my head,
except for K1, who is organic.
I poke my head down the corridor where Garu is and say, "Hey, Bryn says we gotta go to Hoth, and also there's like a box over here you should probably look at."
Hoth.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Why the hell would we go to Hoth?
I don't know, but she said it, so.
I'm going to talk to Bryn, and I get over the comms. I go, and he said something about a beeping box?
Yeah, that's a problem, but we might have a bigger problem.
What?
We need to get to a hospital now.
Why?
I might be infected with something.
I have some medical training. With what?
Something dangerous that you would not be able to help me with
give me
just the droid you have.
Give me symptoms. Give me symptoms.
Nothing.
I want to know more.
Nothing.
I'm pretty sure the Crimson Dawn was making a move on Timo, and whatever they were going to use to take him out is now in me, I guess.
All right. Okay. Symptoms. I need to know symptoms, and I'm going to do a medicine check while she's explaining the symptoms to me.
Okay.
To see if I can't like pinpoint what they might have used.
Okay. So she says,
it feels like my lungs are on fire, and I'm coughing up blood.
Oh, okay. So you're either pregnant or you're about to die. One of those two.
Jake, is there any chance that just by overhearing this, I would know what this might be? What they might have used?
There is a chance, yes.
Yeah.
From my time there.
I'm gonna let Paul roll his medicine check real quick.
Okay. Medicine check.
Hang on one sec.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be walking past. I look at Bryn. I just go, "You don't look good," and I will just keep walking.
She's in the airlock. She's locked herself.
You can see her through the window.
Oh, she's locked herself in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just because it's airtight.
I also shout out, hey, K1, can you investigate this beeping box in the cargo hold? Maybe it's one of your kin.
Fine. All right, I'll go to the
okay.
to the cargo.
So yeah, go ahead and roll medicine.
Hey, lots of threats. Critical threat, but 2 successes.
Wow.
So you know exactly what this is.
Okay.
And actually, real quick, I'm gonna paint the scene here with what happens when Hotshot rolls. So Hotshot. Let me see. So this is a totally different check for you.
Yeah, it is.
This is an underworld check.
And
it's a bit easier for you. Let me just set that up real quick.
We'll see how well this goes.
It's a little bit easier. Take 1 boost die.
Okay.
Because you very well might know where this came from.
Okay. Good.
Go for it.
Oh!
Lots of failures.
Okay. So
wow.
So to paint the picture here, this is something that the Crimson Dawn got into after Hotshot left.
4 failures and 2 advantages.
Which is a
crit fail, right?
It? Yeah.
Just subtitle of this show: failing with advantage.
Yeah.
Failing with advantage.
How did that even happen?
Hotshot,
terrible roll.
Basically, this roll determined whether or not you were part of what this Crimson Dawn plot was. With or if it happened after you had left.
That would make sense for the reason why I left.
Yeah. It could have been. Yeah.
For what Jack and I know. Yeah.
Yep.
Jake and I know.
Garu.
Okay.
Hang on 1 sec. Yeah. Garu, you recognize this. It hasn't existed for a very long time.
Okay. Let's say if this is that virus episode from Clone Wars, I hate you, Jake.
Nope. It is a virus that you might have experienced before in a Star Wars property.
Okay.
It takes you a second to remember the name, but all you know is that Bryn is slowly deteriorating and going to be not human very soon. Slowly but surely, this particular disease converts organic DNA into a specific type of creature. And it is how this creature reproduces. This is the Rak Ghoul Plague.
Okay. I go, all right, Bryn. I have good news and I have bad news. Which one do you want first?
You're gonna be ripped in like a week, dude. You're gonna be like ripped. Your muscles are gonna be so good.
Just give me the bad news.
You're not dying, but you're turning into a creature of incredible strength and destruction.
That's fun. Yeah. Oh, this is a Rak Ghoul thing, isn't it?
Yep.
It's like me.
Yep. But it's Rak Ghoul, so we might be able to find a way to stop it. Do we know how it spreads, by the way? Like, is it like a physical contact, or is it like through the air? So you have to have drank
it's touch and particulates. So if so Clack might be infected because she was coughing up a storm around him.
Also, Clack has been consuming the water. Like Clack has been doing this vice as well.
So that's the thing is, you were in that shipment, and you very much should have exhibited symptoms at this point.
Now. But you haven't.
Haven't.
What did they give you to drink beforehand?
All right. So was there any? Do I gotta think about.
Wait, and he did this to all of. Oh, that's good.
Do we know? Do we know?
Oh God.
Do
he
we
did
know
this to the entire town?
Do we know of anybody who, anyway, to
even to the girls Garu got with?
Everyone.
I didn't get with them. I just chatted them up. We never did anything crazy. Remember, because we were too busy trying to nuke the slug.
What did you say, Paul?
You're gonna think.
I was trying to say, like, was there any? Do I know of any cure or any treatment that was for this in the past?
There is a treatment. There is. It's well outside your expertise.
I know.
Because you're a medic, you're not a doctor.
Yeah.
But that if you get to a hospital, it's a coin toss, but the odds are not unfavorable that they might be able to help her.
There's no hospital on Christophis. That's the problem.
There is.
There is?
Yeah.
Yeah, overloaded with refugees?
It's not desolate. Like, there are cities that are functioning.
Okay.
There's just so think about it this way. Let's say New York City, Houston, Miami, and LA all got nuked.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen?
Yeah, there'd be a lot of refugees and there'd be a lot of strain, but there's still other cities that exist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
what a lovely mental image.
Mm-hmm. All right. I also go over the comms and go, Hotshot, you and Clack need to go to the medical droid right now. You need to tell the medical droid to start to run tests for I'm trying to remember the name again. What is it again? It's
Ragul.
Ragul. Tell it to run for tell it to analyze you for Ragul plague. All right.
And all Ragul DNA is
any Ragul DNA inside your body. Tell that to the medical droid right now. I'll be there shortly.
Captain. I'll go do that thing.
All right. So,
and like the good
K1.
droid that I am, yes, I went on to investigate the beeping box.
Okay.
The other beep box, not that beep box.
You should also investigate this beat box as well, but yeah.
Turn your head and cough.
So you take a look at this box. Why don't you go ahead and roll computers for me?
I would love to roll computers.
And actually,
Oh, he's using a dark side. That's great. That's
go
a good
ahead
side.
and roll.
Really good side.
Damn it. Do it.
Do it. You got it.
You got this. I believe in you.
Hey! Hey! Woo!
Oh, hold on. I'm going to pull it up. I'm pulling it up.
This is why you need a Go XLR. Just one button. You could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, what I should do is put it as a
Stream Deck button.
A Stream Deck button, yeah.
Stream Deck, yeah, that works as well.
I'll do that right now. But
How many failures you got, Darsh, and just all wiped away?
Sorry, what?
You got you rolled a fair amount of failures in that roll, but it just all got wiped away.
Okay.
Okay, it's playing.
Okay. So you deftly manipulate this computerized lock. You see K1's fingers just typing away at it, and
nobody sees this. I am alone.
Well, the audience, in the TV show.
Yes,
in the TV show,
in the animated Star Wars Wretched Hive that Dave Filoni is about to
with all in awe of your deft hacking skills.
So you know those scenes in The Next Generation where Data goes up to a computer and he's just like that's what's going on right now, and you just see, like, as you're typing, you're not even like reacting to it, but you see, you know those chests that have those like piston locks on it. Like every couple seconds, two pistons like parallel to each other on the box just and they keep opening until they come all the way to the front where the lock is like sealed, like half the lock is on the bottom of the chest and half is on top. Once it gets there, you kind of stop. The beeping on the box has stopped, but you can't open it. Because when you look at the data port, you realize that it's not a data port. It's a keyhole.
Oh.
Like
All right.
a mechanical, old school keyhole, which does not really exist in most modern technology anymore.
Is this the time where I reach into my utility belt and pull out this mechanical doohickey that I could,
Lockpick.
lockpick thing?
Yeah.
The thing?
So you can, and do you want to make that attempt?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even know what a destiny point is at this point, but I have to spend one.
Listen here, boy.
Do it.
So
Is that a...
go ahead.
Wow.
You can roll mechanics if you want.
Is this your card?
Mechanics? All right. Where is it? Over here. Okay.
This is a fucking trap. I can fucking smell this.
Of course it is. You're the one who
I have
activated
a
it,
big
okay?
old grin on my face.
Keep clicking. Nothing's happening.
Why is this box written Pandora?
Close your character sheet and reopen.
It could just be a little lag in Roll20.
Yeah, I was going to do 3 of them at a time now.
Whatever it's the best roll is the one we take.
Here, let me try rolling for you.
Okay.
Okay, let me try something real quick.
K1 and mechanics.
Or is it roll 20 just not doing anything right now?
I think I think Roll20 might have broken here.
Damn it.
Everyone.
Let's reboot the game here.
Yes, everyone is refresh.
Let's go back to I'm gonna go back to the main roleplay
Whoosh.
thing. Whoosh. Woof.
Pillaloo, pillaloo, pillaloo.
K1.
Yeah, now try.
Let's try again.
You got this?
Nope. All right.
Can you-
well, I'm gonna let's try doing it the old-fashioned.
I'm gonna try a random roll real quick just to see
Oh, yeah,
if this works.
you can't. It does roll if you type it in.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have the.
I know it's not going to work,
these
but
dice.
Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
can't roll anything either.
Weird. Wonder if Roll20's having a problem right now.
So basically,
All
you
right.
need to roll 1
I'm gonna
yellow,
have
2
to roll
greens.
for you guys, maybe.
You have the dice, right?
Let's try this.
Mm.
Nope, that doesn't work. I think the
Let me try.
API crashed is what happened.
Let me try.
Mm.
Nope. that doesn't
Which
work.
I have a solution for that too.
you have mechanical
You got
dice or
dice?
manual dice. Yeah. We're going old school. We're going old school, everybody.
You're gonna have to
Now-
trust me because I'm not gonna point the camera at my desk here.
No, point at the floor. Let's get
Go ahead.
All right.
Let me check something.
All right.
Let me check
So
something.
Yeah, that Beyblade arena. Will be good.
All right. We need some purples.
Here we go. I got it right here.
Oh, you got an online dice roller?
I have an online dice roller specifically for Star Wars FFG.
Sweet.
Oh.
Okay, sweet.
Well, I'm gonna roll this one just for funsies.
Okay.
Let him do it, Paul.
Okay.
He's the council.
I know. I'm
You
just
got the
I'm
mount
gonna,
and everything.
I'm gonna put it in the chat with you guys so you guys have access to it in case this happens again.
Yeah, the API probably broke. Okay, so that is. Do you have two green, 1 yellow in mechanics?
That is correct.
All right, I'm going to show you what the roll is, which I usually don't do, but here we go. So that's you. That's
Can't
me.
see. Can't see. You're
Ooh.
all of it is
Jesus.
outside the frame.
Ooh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that is a
Oh, no.
lot of die. That is a
Yeah.
lot of bad die.
I mean,
All
it's
right.
the same. It's equal.
No,
No.
There's
I
a
have one
challenge die in
extra-
it,
I have one
Or
extra
challenge.
purple.
Yeah.
and there's an extra challenge die. Oh, hey, it just
There we
went
go.
through.
It's back.
Oh, they came through. It literally came through as you rolled your dice. It like literally popped through a bunch of
Whoa.
rolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have just been spamming it this entire time. So,
So
all of Clack's rolls came through. No, none of the other ones did.
all these were just
I'm gonna go with this roll here.
These are test rolls I just did.
Okay. So.
Yeah, there we go. It works in real time now. I just dropped another one.
Okay.
Also, can you just look at that passive charm roll? I just hit the charm.
This is a good roll. This is a good roll for you. So I'm just gonna.
All right, I'm gonna stay with Jake's roll. Yeah.
Okay. So that is 1, 2, 3 successes and 3 threats.
Oh,
which is about what I imagined this how this would go.
Mhm.
So the box pops open, and you manage to pick the lock. Droids typically don't feel a sense of dread.
That's
Darth Vader.
What did he do?
When you open the box, there's not a whole lot in there. It's got like those foam cutout things.
Nerf cards.
Yeah. And there's a small metal object. It's about this long, give or take. It's 3-dimensional, but it's kind of flat, so it's kind of got like this shape going on. So it's like a rectangle, but like a flat one.
Kind of like the obelisk from Odyssey. The monument.
Flatter than that.
Flatter, not the obelisk. What's it called? The monument.
Here, actually, I got.
Yeah. It's a keyboard, right?
Oh, bye, Darth.
This is my MIDI controller. It's about that thick.
Okay.
Hi, Darge. It's about this thick.
Okay.
But maybe this wide.
Okay, right.
Actually, maybe a little thinner than that.
Trying to say is that it's a Sith holocron and we're all dead.
No, well, Sith holocrons are in the shape of pyramids.
I know.
But you can just tell there's like a little bit of gravitas to this. So like you do not recognize this object whatsoever. It doesn't make sense to you. There's no visible seams on it, so your mechanics knowledge isn't helping you. The only thing that you see is a switch on it with so it's a button that also twists.
All right.
So like think like how a joystick on a gamepad can also push in, but instead of a joystick, it's a twist knob. So think like a twist knob that you can also click.
Yeah. Okay. So like, oh right, like a iDrive controller in a car. It's like you button and clicking. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I was only tasked with opening the crate, so I'm gonna get on the radio.
Okay.
Go.
You don't pick it up. You don't.
No.
Anything. Okay.
You don't want to just really fuck with it? Come on.
All right.
Garo, I have opened the crate.
You didn't explode, so that's probably a good sign. Is it beeping still?
Stopped.
The beeping has stopped.
What is it?
It's pretty.
Pretty?
It's pretty. That's all I got.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not touching it.
Don't touch it. And don't let B-Box touch it, please. Please, guys.
Is there something to touch? Is there something I can impulsively hit, like a button of some sort?
Close that crate.
Untouched.
Close that crate up again. Just don't lock it. Just close it up.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna close it and sit on it.
Probably a good idea. All right. So the you have a little bit of time before you get to Christophis. So Garu, you are now in comms range of Christophis.
Okay. So remember how we talked about beforehand, but that contact that I had I think it's not a a person for a job. It's a doctor I know from back in the day.
Awesome.
Oh, how convenient!
Ooh.
I think it's a good convenience, but it also makes sense in terms of the story. Like if he was, is coming in, and we know that there's a quarantine issue,
So, especially if he trained to serve in the war, Garu would train as a medic under a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Probably another veteran, like someone who was also in the wars. Knew that they went back to Christophis after the empire formed, and Garu decided to stay on because money, and Christophis is a hellhole now, so fuck it,
Yep. All right. So do you want to reach out to this contact?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead to see how difficult this is going to be.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your outer rim knowledge.
Yeah, it's the one I just updated, so I'll roll it.
Perfect.
Rolling. 2 successes with 2 threats.
Okay. Which is literally the most interesting roll you could have rolled for this. So you know the bureaucracy, or what's left of it, on Christophis very well. It's your home planet. You know how it works. It's like if you're like, oh, like how do I get in touch with the guy who is in charge of, or how do I find out the information to get a passport in the United States?
Yeah.
If you were to ask Darge, what would your answer be, Darge?
How to get a what? How to get a passport?
How would you get a passport in the United States as a United States citizen?
DMV?
This is my point.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't know.
But
it's
consulate.
Yeah.
It's kind of post office a little bit.
I think I have an idea. So it's like when you call that customer service desk, and instead of having to wait through the line, the extension to call, so you can just bypass the stupid robot that's trying to tell you are you calling for maintenance? Are you calling for scheduling? Are you calling for billing? It's like, no, I want to talk to this person. Okay, representative. Over and over again. But instead of doing that, just going, oh, I know the representative's extension. Boop 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 boop. And just get it right there.
Yep.
Okay.
So you do make this call, but you do it through main channels. Which is noisy. So if anyone might be listening into this, or if anyone wanted to know what this conversation was, it could be easily found. And I think you know that, so I'm going to give that to you because you got a double success. So definitely be discreet. But you get a hold of this contact, and he, okay, I'm going to make, so he's going to be older than you. Which makes him an old man. And I'm trying to think. Okay.
Jake, I'm gonna need to have an old man voice out of you. I'm gonna need that to happen.
Who's bugging me this time of night?
Yeah.
Lendix, you old piece of shit.
Oh, Core. What do you want? I'm trying to take a nap.
I wouldn't be bothering you in your nap time, old man, but I've got a very serious situation that only needs your delicate, shitty touch. And it's not surgery this time.
What venereal did you get this time?
Let's just say it's a very old one.
Oh. Interesting. Tell me more.
Not over open comms. I'll just say that you should have a containment team ready.
Oh, okay. Listen, what are you even doing back here?
It's a long story, but it's just a long story. I'll explain in person.
All right.
I'm gonna need you to roll. We're gonna see how difficult this is gonna be. This is gonna be a pretty easy roll, though. Go ahead and roll. Roll charm.
Okay. Here goes nothing. Threats.
Okay. You sound very nervous.
Yes.
And I think that what is his name? You
Lendix.
typed it and it's gone.
His name is
Naval
Lendix. Yeah.
Naval Lendix. So Lendix is he's suspicious. And he hasn't talked to you in a very long time. And he really he's tired of doing favors for you, which and but he can sense the urgency in your voice. So he simply says,
"Fine. I'll put in the good word with the landing authority. Just let them know you want to land in Sector 3, and you'll be fine. I'll meet you there."
Sector 3. Okay.
Yeah. New hospital. Brand new.
Okay. I mean, last time I was there, Sector 3 was a shithole. So, that's just...
It is. That's why we built the hospital.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks again, Doc.
He hung up already.
Piece of shit.
He's a very good character.
That was a very reverby click.
Like him. Okay. So I'm gonna GM hand wave the landing authority. But they kind of wave you in. You're coming in with normal traffic, so this is very not like under the radar whatsoever. No. So you guys land.
Jake, when Clack and I tested, did we test positive for plague?
No.
Okay. I figure that's the only thing that probably would need to be known.
Yeah, that would be the other thing is I would do it as well, but I'm assuming no because I also didn't drink any water. So.
But you're saying I specifically have tested negative?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
I mean, think like COVID. If you it's a roll of the dice, but it's possible you won't catch it being around somebody who has it. So you guys land. It's a pretty large landing pad. It has room for 4 ships of your size, and it is definitely out in the open. It's not like a huge spaceport or anything. This is like a parking garage, more like. So it's not an airport; it's a parking garage. To give you an idea on the size, and you land. There are 2 other ships on the landing pad. One of them, Garu, you recognize. It's a Christophian shuttlecraft, very likely Lendix craft. The other one is Curious. It's fairly beat up. It's pretty big. It's probably around the same cargo capacity and size as the Crate Fang. It's definitely a different type of ship. It's got 2 large nacelle type engines on either side. It has a standard cargo loading ramp, and it kind of I think almost like halfway between a Cutlass and a Freelancer.
So it is Mando's ship. It is.
I don't know.
I don't know. Look at that grin on his face.
Very good for recognizing the ship.
Yeah.
But it's kind of chilling. It's idling. So there's either somebody in it or they're pretty close by, considering they left the ship on.
Okay. I'm not going to try to roll for it. I'm just going to go immediately, just nonchalantly out. I'm also going to say, first off, while we're going out, I'm going to turn to Hotshot. I'm going to go, Hotshot.
Yep.
Fucked us. You know that, right?
I don't remember what the hell you're talking about.
How do you know so much about the Crimson Dawn?
Hotshot's fault. All of this has been Hotshot's fault.
You're gonna have to strip before we get into that hospital.
I'm just here. I'm just backing up Garu now.
I know, but I'm pointing to you, Beatbox. I'm going. You're going to have to strip before we get into the hospital.
I'll change clothes.
No,
I'm gonna go back.
No. Completely strip down and then burn that suit.
Okay, I'm gonna put my hands up. And say okay. I just gotta retreat back into the ship.
All right. Yeah. Hotshot, do you have a response?
Frankly, I think I helped you all, so, you know.
We're going to talk about the Crimson Dawn here in a second.
You probably shouldn't. Most people don't, you know.
They tried to kill us.
Yeah, they do that a lot. Usually around me. Yeah.
And you knew a lot about them, so there's something up with this.
Yeah, but the less you know, the better. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. All right.
Jake, if you will allow me to, there is something I would very much like to do before I leave the ship.
Okay.
So
walk out naked.
Remember the Wampa skin that's just like on the ground back there?
No.
Oh no. Yeah.
I would like to just
a onesie.
go back there fully stripped down to, let's say I take the suit off, but I keep like whatever underwear or just underclothes I had on.
Yeah.
Because naked would be unreasonable.
Just like a hoodie. Like I am just wearing it now like a robe.
Okay.
That's literally it.
This is not helping our theory that you're actually a Jedi who escaped Order 66.
Hey man, there's no other clothing here. And look, the Crimson Dawn, they said I was some kind of a tailorist. Yeah, I was going to be a tailorist. So that means I can make my clothes because.
All right, so you are now wearing the Wampa skin suit.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you responsibly stow your?
No, that's just on the ground. I just fucking dump it. It's just in a corner.
I mean, it's probably covered in ragul.
Yeah. Clack just throws it into a corner.
You think Clack cares? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and
Garu
add
didn't give him that much
Wampa
instruction.
skin suit to your inventory. And hold on. What's your soak right now?
Did anyone tell us how the ragul got? Did anyone tell us how the ragul got the brand, or did she? I can't remember if she said that out loud or not.
It was in the spice.
Yeah, but did she tell us that? Because I know her and Clack talked about that, but I don't think we know.
She didn't tell us that it was the Crimson Dawn.
Yeah,
Clack did.
Oh, he did.
Clack was somewhat unaware of this and has become increasingly more aware of this as time has gone.
Because I feel like if he did, Garu and I would probably have been like, "Burn your clothes."
Yeah, I said burn your clothes.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Like it's just ignoring that.
Yeah, okay. He's just ignoring us. Yeah.
So, go ahead and add it to your inventory. Bump your soak to 3.
Oh yeah, they are hardy creatures. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They can survive. They can survive.
How heavy is it? Can Clack even walk around with that? How heavy is it?
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
Isn't it a lot taller than him too?
Clack he can handle it. He just really would not be able to carry much else.
Yeah. I literally have nothing else. Like I have on my possession, my inventory, I have a crowbar, a wampa on a stick, and like a box and like a little bag of wires and nuts and bolts. That's literally all like a Clack has in his possession now.
Yep. Okay. So while you're doing this, our friend Lendix here comes up the stairs to the landing pad, and it's a little bit breezy and loud just because one, it's like way out in the open and there's a running ship close by, so he kind of he's coming up like this. He's an old man. He's human. He's got a balding head, but where the hair starts, it's pretty long. And he's got gray hair. He's got a couple scars on his face. It looks like from like actual cuts by blades.
So he's Devin Townsend.
Yeah. So, but kind of the big thing is that you can tell that he's seen war, and seen kind of like everything. He uses a cane, but it looks like he's still got some spring in his step. It looks like he just needs a little bit of assistance to get around. He still moves pretty quickly. And he's just wearing kind of normal clothes, but he's wearing a lab coat over just kind of raggedy clothes. The lab coat, you can tell the lab coat is white, but it's covered in various stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really sure what.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he approaches you guys and says,
Who the hell are all these people, Garu?
It's a long story involving the huts. All right.
Oh God, what have you gotten yourself into this time?
It has nothing to do with me. All right. It has nothing. They just captured me for some reason.
Just to
Are
let
you
you
sure
know
about that?
I don't want to interrupt this lovely interaction between you two past lovers, but
yeah,
we have Rakghoul on that ship.
Oh, Garu Core.
I told you that it was you needed a containment unit. What, do you not believe me?
Around this time, Clack is going to just come down the ramp in his full robes, and he just has his arms out ahead of him like a zombie. Going, so Wampa is just coming out of the ship.
A tiny Wampa.
Yeah, a very like a Wampa that lost a lot of weight and is just very sad.
Dragging its legs behind it.
Lennox just goes. He looks at you and he's a smart man. So yeah. he just doesn't really like. He knows that you are a Rhodian wearing a Wampa. He knows
it's very obvious.
Yeah.
Did you test this thing?
He's the one who brought it with us. We've all been tested. We're all negative.
Okay. Is anybody infected right now?
Yes, we have one human inside. She's in an airlock. She isolated herself after she got symptoms.
Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and send in this droid.
And he like kind of beeps a little data pad, and he has like a little bag, like a messenger bag around his shoulder, and out of the bag, kind of like lifting up the flap, is this little kind of like drone that has like little propellers, and it's like zzz, and it flies into your ship. And he says,
he's gonna just disinfect everything. So anything on the ship. You got anything organic on there besides Bryn?
Food. I don't know. I look
back. Is there anybody like anything you want to keep that isn't like packaged in some way?
No.
I'm still sitting on the box, but I'm not organic, so
yeah.
Good, because it's toast, whatever it is. So
it could use some detailing, so that's fine.
Great, perfect. It's spick and span once he's done.
Yeah.
And then he essentially and this kind of happens like in a montagey type way where he kind of leads a small team of medics to your ship, and a big kind of containment box kind of hovers up to the airlock of your ship and seals there, allowing Bryn to step inside. So she's in like a hovering crate, basically, that's person sized. She can like sit down in there. It's like a big closet that flies. And he kind of leads them away, and he says,
listen, Garu, it's kind of funny you're here, because I might have some things that you might be able to take care of. Do you guys need work right now?
Yes, we need something. Like I said, huts.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I know a good way to make a few credits. I got a contact on a mid-rim world. I don't know if you've heard of it, called Kajimi.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of it.
All right. So Kajimi, there's some stuff going on there. My contact says he's got a few jobs for some people with the right know-how, the right weaponry. It looks like you guys take care of yourself. So I've got a few things for you if you wanna head that way. I'll give you my cut of the jobs that he usually gives me.
Sure.
I can't deal with that right now. I'm an old man.
Yeah. As long as that person is not in the Crimson Dawn. Again, do not ask questions. It's been complicated couple of days.
Okay. Crimson Dawn, no. Definitely not legal, though. Are you... Wait. You ain't no Imperial now, are you?
I was. You know that.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about us.
Are you asking if I'm a Republic? Cop? I'm not a cop.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the mighty Republic for which we once served, that we held our heads high and knew we were fighting for the right thing. I'm talking about this sham, this utter travesty of a government we have now that persecutes people, shoots them in the street, and says that it's all for the good of all of the Empire.
I'm hungry, says Clark.
No, we're not part of the Empire.
Good.
We also kind of maybe have been running from them too, but I don't want to mention that just in case.
Core.
I mean,
it's been a complicated couple of days, all right?
Core. All right. Fine.
It's been a single day.
Yeah.
Fine. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of your friend here. Everything will be fine. But listen, I'll give you the contact on Kajimi, but you guys should probably get out of here.
Yeah. By the way, and I point over at the...
Where did you come from again? Just now?
Tatooine.
Yeah, that's not very far away. People got eyes and ears out everywhere. So you guys should probably get out of here quickly. Here, listen.
As he's pointing, I point over to the... I'm like, who's that then? And I point over towards the Razor Crest. Not the Razor Crest, but, the Razor Crest looking ship, whatever that ship is.
Oh, there's some bounty hunters that showed up here recently. They're looking for...
I lower my hat.
Something. They're looking for something. Nothing specific. It didn't sound like they were on a job or anything, but... Yeah.
Okay.
I'll join and pull like the Wampa
thing down. I just kind of as like we all at the same time, as he says bounty hunters, we all just kind of go, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you ever do want to go back to Tatooine, I say you probably shouldn't, because there's a good chance there's at least one whole city full of Rakghoul there now. So just FYI.
All right. Before the final scene of this episode, while you're on the landing pad, is there anything you want to ask Lendix or anything you want to look around for? Anybody?
Okay. I will say one thing, just to add a little bit of role play characterization.
Okay.
I say, if you get a chance, Lendix, tell Sarah I said hi.
You really think she'll want to hear that?
It's her brother.
Okay.
Just keep her from the refugee camps.
No, she's doing all right. Don't you worry about her. She can take care of herself.
Thank you. And then I, do a salute. I do the proper Republic salute, and then move back. Yeah, and then back into the ship.
As you walk by me, I just go, "Your sister single?"
She sounds much more competent than we do.
At this point,
walk by. Yeah.
At this point, as I come on the radio, it's like,
as interesting as the interior of this cargo bay is, I'm getting quite bored. Is anybody gonna come and check this box out?
Oh yeah, none of us
I
are
love the
aware
idea.
of this item yet, right?
No, we haven't identified it.
None of us, other than Dars, are like aware of the cargo bay.
No,
Okay.
none of us have said that. Go ahead.
All right.
Good, Tommy.
So let anybody else that want to do anything on the landing pad or anything you want to check out?
No. Oh no!
I'm pulling it up. I'm putting it up.
Do it.
Oh
putting it
my
up.
god!
Yes, I'm putting it
That's
up.
amazing. That's amazing.
putting it up.
Oh, that's
Thank
terrible.
you so much for this.
I'm putting it
Yeah,
up.
that's exactly what this is.
I still love the idea of just K1 sitting
like-
on the box while everything is being sterilized.
Yep. I'm just looking at it, interested.
Doing
Dolak, you
small
do know
talk.
you're gonna have to show up for the next week's episode in a Wampa onesie, right?
Need to get a
Yeah.
Do they exist?
Probably, yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, look at them.
There we go. That's it.
Oh,
That's my boy Clack right there. But it's even better because Clack is technically an albino Rhodian, so he like
Yeah, it'd
blends
be
in.
white. Yeah,
yeah,
it would blend in.
it's white. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Anybody else? K1. Do you want to do anything on the landing pad? Not in the ship.
He was sitting on the box.
I'm stuck on the box. I'm protecting the box.
I'm imagining
okay.
you had small talk with the droid as it was going by.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
it's asking, like, what are you doing here in binary? And you're talking with it, you know?
Hello? Excuse me, you must vacate in order for sterilization to occur.
I'm not organic. You may proceed.
Really?
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Affirmative.
Zips on through. And like the
Fake.
sterilization beam just
Yeah, gets rid
then-
of the rust I've been
then-
having under my left
Yeah.
armpit.
Yeah, as it's flying away, all you hear is
Oh, what did she know? Ah, cool.
Bye.
I want sterilization droid to join us on our.
Next NPC.
He sounds extremely. You just nuke people with the beam. Just...
yeah.
Oh yes.
Sterilize
Okay.
them.
Hotshot, anything else you want to say before Lendix walks away or anything?
No, this whole thing is just like, arrive. Hey, here. Whoop, gone. Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
This is mostly just dealing with. So I mean, this is all possible because we had good medicine checks and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
I'm
this has
just
been
taking
rather
this in
smooth.
stride. At this
Yeah.
point, I'm trying to sit in like a
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just in like a sitting like daydream days, just like, yep, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like,
So-
yep, seems about right.
So you guys all go back into the ship, and you're in the cargo bay. So most of you have not really investigated what's in this box. So you guys want to,
Yeah.
look at it?
I jump off, and making sure that Clack doesn't just jump at it. I'm gonna open the lid and show it.
Hey, Clack, how about you go get some womp rat on a stick prepared over in that little kitchen we saw?
Okay.
You know, I feel like that'd be a perfect use of your time right now. We all could use some refreshment, you know.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
forget the
gonna
onions.
go grab a bunch of the MREs, it's just supplies, and just run over to the kitchenette, and you just hear banging and smashing.
I'm like, all right, he's gone. Just come on.
Sure.
Go. K1, up.
Okay. Yeah. What do you guys do?
I mean, it's a very fine chassis. Probably the hinge doesn't creak, so it just goes.
It is. It's very smooth. You're like,
okay, so what?
Greased hinges. Yeah. You're like,
So as we behold it, do Garu and I have any reaction to it?
that sense of dread that I mentioned before.
But we don't know
you know
why.
what?
We
Yeah,
just have a
you-
second. We just
Can I do a
just
lore
dread,
check?
but we don't know
take
why.
a single strain, both of you. Just one
Okay.
A what?
Ow!
strain.
Ow!
Oh, strain. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I do a lore check on this thing as I'm looking at it?
Oh yeah.
Knob feel on that thing.
All right, lore time.
All right, one sec.
So which lore would this be?
That is what I'm going to find out here.
Yeah. Just like, okay.
It's just straight lore because I have straight lore.
This is actually perfect for my character to know large amounts of information about, and I just fucked off. So,
actually, yes. Roll lore, please.
Got it. Here goes nothing.
Oh, it's thinking again.
Hold on.
Do you want me to roll for you?
I got it. You might have to roll for me because it doesn't seem to.
Oh. Nope.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll. I also tried rolling, but I just have 2 green. Mine's 2 green.
Mine's 3 green.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a combined lore for you guys. I'm gonna roll 2 yellow and 1 green.
I have an idea. Let's plug it into K1.
Enjoy that, audio listeners.
Yeah.
Now it's an actual roll. TTRPG podcast.
The R in SAMR stands for dice roll.
Okay. Only dice roll sound effect you just generated there.
Yeah. It is 1 success and 2 threats.
Yes. High fives.
Who wants to be the one that knows what it is?
Let Garu have it.
No. I think if Hotshot knew, that would.
Because Crimson Dawn and everything.
Crimson Dawn, yeah.
Hotshot, I'm going to PM what this is to you, so that way you know how to pick it up. Okay.
Okay.
One moment. So I want this to have a little weight to it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that reaction.
Hold on.
Okay.
We're all going to die.
So
is what it is.
So, Hotshot, I want you to pick it up, but I don't want you to use it yet. Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, this is how I respond. The cigarette in my mouth just falls to the floor. Just like
he's been like, oh,
drops.
Yeah,
just drops. I'm just like, oh, son of a bitch. And I'm gonna grab it and just gonna I'm gonna pick it up and just be like, it's the fucking dark saber.
And as you say those words, the cargo bay ramp slowly rises, and there is a man standing there in full Beskar armor. As the cargo bay kind of he raises with the cargo ramp.
Was nobody watching the door? Did you just leave the ramp open?
Yes.
And,
nobody said anything.
And all you hear is, I'm gonna need to take that from you. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh, so good.